This is Eric Vale, the voice of Trunks, and you're listening to Chibi No Podcast.
Protect the moon! Oh my god!
Wait, explosion, murder, gun! Dynamite!
Destroyed.
I'm stronger!
And what is up, peeps? It is time for another episode of Chibi No Podcast. You got me, Div the Smash Fan.
Mister.
Jumper here.
And Miles, your tech guy.
And we had a little issue. We don't have all our tables. So we're just sitting in our chairs, which is fine. I can see most of you guys.
Barely noise.
You're like, I wonder why I can't put my arms up here. I wonder why.
Just like, whatever. I thought it was a new style.
Oh,
I think we're going to move that next to the couch and just do it from the couch like we always did.
No, we did that before. I don't want to do that again.
All right.
We might do it one other day. I just want, if one of the parts extended a little more, I would be okay with it. But it doesn't, so we're not. Also, I would need another longer cable. And you still haven't bought me my lights, so.
I said I got eventually.
No,
Sorry,
get out of here. It's ridiculous. If you ever.
Your lights, I see how it is. How about the team's lights? How about Chibi the Podcast lights? No, it has to be his lights.
You know what I want?
What's up?
I want the host to have water for once.
Oh, that would be nice.
Hey, there's water upstairs. Go get it yourself.
See?
No, last week we had no water. We had no water this
I had
week.
to bring my own.
And then also,
I said there's water upstairs. I literally just said that right now.
like from the tap.
No,
it's water bottles.
Oh, shoot.
it's in a bottle form.
Well, I would like to be offered one. As I guess there you go.
How about you just
And
grab
not Corona with no alcohol in it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Remember that? Oh my god.
the cerveza cristal, man. But anyway,
So what up?
if this is your first time watching, we're just a bunch of friends talking about movies, video games, and whatnot. And maybe you should turn that down. Who has the controller? I hear the
You.
TV.
You do.
It's in front of your...
Oh, it's right here.
Do.
Turn it off. man. There we go.
We're going up. It's our moment.
You never... Yeah, okay.
You what?
Never mind.
K-pop Demon Hunters in
That's
the
right.
background.
Was until somebody turned off.
Anywhoosies.
Gonna be golden.
So, we had a lot of time. We had a few weeks, dude. We get like weeks where something happens. People sick. People. Okay, it's not all about you. First of all,
Well, whose fault is it?
It's
And you
other
want me to
people's
bring a
fault. It's
cable?
not my
I see how
fault.
it is. Okay.
It's a person that's always sick. Is Diego.
No, not really.
You are sick all the time.
He's sick. Guys.
he's sick as what? You don't say those words here. Okay, Japorion.
I didn't say it.
But anyway, I think we're still overall playing. At least I think we are. We're all still playing Pokemon. Did we finish it? Anyone finish it?
I'm close to.
I'm at F.
I'm close.
Where are you on the ranking?
Mr.
What, B? Oh wow, you way close.
Yeah. I'm excited because it's been a fun game. I love the game a lot. I'm playing with my kid and it's been fun. I'm really looking forward to the new DLC that also got announced recently too.
I don't want to play it. Like
play
I
it.
saw it, but I don't want to buy. I don't want to pay $30 for it.
It's
play it.
$30.
It's $30.
Kiss my ass.
But they
It
do
better
have,
be like a big thing though.
there's a lot of Pokemons in there.
Doubt it.
They new Mega Evolutions. I'm trying to remember what else. I'm trying to remember the gist of it, but
For that,
It's
price,
not-
I'm
not for
sure.
$30.
No. Mm-mm.
so
But I will say it's going to be hard going back to turn based after this. I really enjoy the combat.
It's really interesting. There's the.
you play Arceus before, right? You play Arceus?
I did, but the combat wasn't as
It's
prevalent
different,
as
though.
this.
Because Arceus had like the strong and agility moves, right?
yeah,
Sure.
So this one is very because you're moving and there is like timing for certain moves is critical. For example, protect. I think it only lasts like a second or two.
Yeah.
You have to time it when you're getting actually attacked. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything.
Do you have it on your Alakazam?
Yeah, of course.
Hell yeah! I use it protect and then just get that side beam out. That's
So like double team is actually really good if you know when to like all these like evasive
Well,
moves
that's what-
are good
Or
when
Leer.
you know how to
Leer's
use it.
useful. Finally, it's awesome. You don't have to waste a turn. You just hit.
I do
Leer and
gotta
then just
say,
keep
like the more I
spamming
think
the
about
attack.
it, I kind of compare it to Final Fantasy, especially the remakes. You know how in the old ones you basically have text.
the new turn based.
Right, I think that's new trend, and I don't know. I know that Pokemon Arceus is their own little game compared to the main Pokemon games, but yeah, I definitely agree that the turn base has been very good.
Well, this kind of makes me feel like I'm actually playing like in the anime or Ash Ketchum. I really like it.
How you guys play online?
Yes.
But yeah, I got destroyed.
They're dudes. Some of these people are
Me
like.
and David were playing together when we did that. I was like,
I got up to like. I only played like twice, and I got up to rank S.
Okay.
I only played twice.
That's
but
pretty
like
quick.
Yeah, I guess so.
But some of these people, all I did is I just waited. They're all fighting. I'm like, they're all up. I'm gonna hit them with an attack that shoots all three of them at once. That's all I did. That's the only reason I won.
Strategy, though.
So that's a good strategy.
Yeah.
It's a very casual way to play competitive because it's free for all.
Yeah, which it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the only way Japan could be good at Pokemon. If it's turn based, no.
I play turn based. What are you talking about? Just because
I said good. I didn't say you didn't play. I said being good.
I'm good.
Yeah, exactly, because it's a free for all.
No, I gotta say this game has. I like how the approach on multiplayer has changed a lot when it comes to Pokemon. Because other games, of course, you don't get to. You can have like 1 versus 1, right? But this one you can include more. And I'm kind of curious if they were to explore more and they do more into the game. Because I think I see it as a good opportunity for them.
Not as a mainline game. I don't want to change it.
I think they're changing the mainline game because that's why they're putting heavy emphasis on that new Pokemon. The one thing that's on the phone app as well as the Switch too.
Yeah, but that's turn based. That's still not
that's
like
traditional turn based. They're going to focus on that for competitive stuff though, for online.
Right. I'm hoping that it stays that way though. I like it. I really like the turn based on it.
No,
I think the turn based needs to evolve because, like, when you look at like Octopath Traveler and stuff, like, there's ways to evolve, or like Claire Expedition 33. There's ways to evolve the turn based, but it's just.
And as you can see,
there is, but Pokemon has like its own competitive scene though. Those other games don't have it.
But it doesn't mean they can't. Right.
I'm not saying they can. I'm just saying I'd prefer them not to. If they want to do it like on these like off series, like Legend series, that's fine. I don't mind that. But in the main, I would prefer the turn based. That's just me.
I mean, we'll never know. I mean, once they announce information in there, I think it'll be cool. I think it's worth exploring.
Well, the biggest complaint out of anything for me is the voice acting or lack thereof.
I will say this much. I think all of like the cutscenes are so tedious. They're so boring. It's not fun to read through all that dialogue. There's nothing like interesting.
I don't mind like side characters or like side missions where they just have like a prompt, but like main scenes or like main events, like they should be voice acted. This is just annoying.
I think with Pokemon, we're not there yet.
Well, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
They're being cheap. That's different.
You have cheaper
franchises. Cheap.
But you say they're slowly evolving in their own particular way.
No. I highly disagree. They're just being cheap. They don't want to. They don't want to do it unless they absolutely have to. That they should be doing it.
Like cheaper brands like Digimon, they're even having full voice acting.
Yeah, I gotta say
there's no excuse for it. Like even if a cutscene could have it, for goodness sakes, it's just
literally just being cheapskates. That's all.
It's annoying. And when we've seen how much they developed, how much they cost to develop, and how much money it makes, they can invest into just some.
So you
voice
prefer
actors.
it to be like voice actors?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it makes it a little bit more. Like you dive more into the world. I think the thing with this. Okay, I'll give you an example.
All right.
So I just finished beating Canary.
Sure.
Okay.
You want to hear her swear?
Huh?
You want to hear her swear and curse?
Oh, I did that in the stream. I didn't swear, but I did the noises. But like, there's a charm to her that doesn't really translate well. Just not saying anything. Like this, it just doesn't translate. But that's not the point. That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
After you finish it, they're like, you have like it felt like 20 minutes of us going back. You have like, let's go back to the hotel. But the cutscene doesn't begin. They're like, you have to actually go back to the hotel. Uh-huh. You have to talk to everyone, do that stupid thing where you're eating the curry croissant, and then you have to give Naveen his little plushie croissant. The curry thing is nasty. And then they're like, oh, well, let's have a team meeting. Okay. You go to sleep. Oh, you wake up. Okay, why isn't the cutscene not starting? Oh, I have to actually go to the lobby to go talk to them. And it's the same like thing. Oh, what is our strategy now to face these mega Pokemon? Naveen, you go there. The dance girl, you go here. And then the other person, you go there. Uh-huh. Ready? Let's break. It feels super long. That doesn't grab your attention. It's just
yeah, you kind of just lose attention and you don't want to bother reading with it. So
you guys don't like to read, okay?
No, it's just boring because there's just so much to read.
It's not that there's so much to read. It's just there's nothing like interesting going on, even in the background when they're talking. It's not engaging.
Not engaging.
That's and the thing is, it's so repetitive because it's like the same thing you do, but it's also like there's just nothing to grasp your attention, and it happens frequently, and it just is.
So are you saying that you're gonna drop the game then?
I'm finishing because I'm doing the stream.
No, we're just talking about like the big.
I'm just telling you that's like my biggest complaint of the game.
Okay. Yeah, I like the majority of the game, but that's a huge complaint of mine. And then the other is Well, I guess the JPEG pacing is super lazy and cheap, but I wish I could get outside of the city at least.
Miles, you got to see. There's some parts where the
lines don't match.
The lines don't match up, so the building is floating. I saw it. I was like, "What the freak?"
They like copy and paste JPEG for the walls, but they're not even aligned.
It's not. Yeah, it is the funniest thing.
It's horrible.
I thought it was the shading at one point. I was like, "Is that the shading?" Like, no, that building is literally floating. I thought it was funny, but anyway, let's begin with some news. Okay. First things first. So My Hero Academia, the finale is going to end in December, like mid-December. Sure. Interesting though, My Hero Academia, they are going to have a panel, not only a panel, but they're going to announce something major at JumpFest on December 20 and 21.
Survey.
If it's a survey, I'm so pissed. They specifically said that they're hinting at the franchise's future projects. Now, what that is probably movies. What those movies are going to be, we don't know. A lot of speculations are. Why are you playing Pokemon while we're recording?
I just pulled a shiny
on his phone, dude.
I pulled a shiny Giratina. What do you want me to do?
Just stop playing.
We're doing a podcast, dude. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I pulled a shiny Giratina.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so you can be on your phone, but you're supposed to read on this stuff.
I am reading.
No, you're not. I'm watching you play Pokemon.
He's reading the Pokemon
name.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
so theories of movies this could be. I would love to see the fight of All Might between All Might and All for One.
I would too.
Like their first fight, like what actually happened to them.
Yeah, I agree.
Into a movie. Okay.
Into a movie. That would be my personal one.
Sure.
There's other people, without spoiling anything, like there's the end of the series, and they would like to see something after the end of the series.
I was going to say, like, I haven't read the manga, but what about like a Naruto the Last kind of situation? Is there room for it?
Not necessarily. There would be. I would say something that's like at the end or after the end of the series. If they had a movie that did that, that would be cool.
So you're okay with a movie?
I mean, yes, now if it's after,
because it's an original idea. It's not like, oh, this is from the manga. No, because you're doing it. You're doing that grin of like, oh, but you're okay with the movie. No. You're gaslighting. You're literally getting 91. You're getting 91 octane gas, and you're being a bitch about it. No. I've already explained myself time and time again. It's only an issue when they're trying to make money off of something that's already out there. If this is an original idea, I'm 100% okay with it. I'm willing to pay money for that. So don't try to be like, oh, but you'll want to watch it. Fuck you. Well, I know what you're doing. This is how I'd be okay with it. No, this is what I want.
Okay,
if they're going to make a movie, I want it to be where Deku has told us, if I recall right, you tell me.
Hey, be careful on spoilers.
No. This is in the first season. In the first season.
Gotta watch him.
Because you know how in every season, the first episode or a couple episodes, he's like, this is a story of how I became the number one hero. But there's just nothing about that yet. Even like with all the ending, I want that ending to be like how
I didn't know that. I didn't know the ending doesn't show him not being the number one hero. Thanks for that, Diego.
It's leading up to it, so I want to see that.
Diego, my goodness, dude! I just said don't spoil.
It's whatever.
See, words speak louder. I don't even know what to say.
But that's what I
anyway.
No, but my point here is that, well, sure, if the creators involved in the story.
I hope so. I wouldn't want them not to be involved.
I mean, correction. Even if they're involved, doesn't mean that it's going to be good.
No, I know, but I want them to be involved.
But see, there's a lot of chances in there as well.
Oh yeah, fix that because it was way too long.
No. But what I'm trying to say is that, so I do believe that movies are going to be good, and they're going to be
I don't know if they're going to be good, but
movies are going to be the way to go when it comes to introducing new information into like the anime world. Either what has to be a real story, it could be adapting a story that's already happened. It could be like really cool arcs like we were talking about yesterday. I think there's great opportunities to introduce a lot of new fans with movies. Whether you like it or not, movies are going to be staying, and it's going to be the new trend.
Oh, movies again. We talked about this.
And
yes, but not doing arcs. This is Demon Slayer. That is, I still think that is horrible.
Of an anime, like if it's like a short story or like a light novel, but it's just. You can fit all that light novel into a movie. I'm cool with that.
Can we ask you, because we were kind of talking, I don't want to get into too much, but the God Valley incident, this is a perfect way to do a movie.
Do that to a movie. It'd be fine in the sense.
It's not a full arc, right? It's just
It's a backstory within a backstory.
But they could do that really good as an animation. So I guess but I wouldn't want that cut from the original show's pacing either, right? Would they just make a better version, or how would they make that?
See, the cool thing about having a movie is that they put more budget into it,
right?
Regardless of whatever happened.
But what I mean is, you can't just go from the anime and then skip the flashback and then go back to right where you were. You'd have to watch that movie. So how do they? Does the show already have to have aired the episodes of that flashback or whatever it is?
Again, this is
release the movie later.
They shouldn't. I mean, I think there's
leave it alone.
A particular way to do that because, for instance, Chainsaw Man, Rese arc, it's an
popping
arc
right now, by the way.
And that movie is blowing everywhere.
Yes,
and
it is.
It's an arc. It's part of the story. Mm-hmm. It has the director's approval. They did a beautiful job showing the arc. I don't know what they're gonna do.
What about here's a good example: Jujutsu Kaisen, right? They're doing the one they did was the first what was it, 4 or 5 episodes of the intro that they did of season 2 when they showed the past. That they did that in a movie, right?
Yep.
Didn't really. I mean, it fit like a movie, but it didn't because I don't know.
So
that one was weird.
You have to differentiate this. There is movies and there's specials that are gonna be showcased in the movie theater. I think a lot of people get actually kind of mixed up and they think it's a movie.
I guess what I'm trying to say is not having the episode spacing was kind of weird when I watched Jujutsu Kaisen. So I guess it comes from execution for sure, right?
I think that's the thing. Especially now, since movies are becoming a trend in the anime world, people are saying, well, it's making a lot of money. How are we going to execute things correctly? I do got to say, regardless of Demon Slayer, that movie made a lot of money, but the execution into adapting into a TV show, they messed up. I can definitely agree on that because you don't want repetitive things to happen here and there on the movie, on TV show. They have to be a way to separate them.
So is it good to have the movie first and then do the episodes? For example, I bring up Mugen Train, for example.
Sure.
Or would you rather have it first where you see the episodes and then have the movie?
I would have liked it as just the movie by itself and not redoing anything from the...
Yeah. Because look at this. Because again, look at what happened with Dragon Ball, right? Dragon Ball had Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, and then they're like, how are we going to start Super after so many years waiting for something new? Let's retell those movies.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
That's stupid.
It was 13 episodes and it was just tons of fluff.
Yeah, that's the thing.
If I was going to rewatch the series now, I ain't watching the 13 episodes. I'm going to watch Battle of the Gods. So that's made amazing.
And that's my whole point. It's Mugen Train was such a great movie.
Yeah.
They could have put it on streaming. Everyone could watch it. Boom. Then they could start the second season and start it with the entertainment district. They're like, no, let's start it and retell the movie in a worse way.
So
that's my thing.
God Valley was
let the movie make its money, let it do its rotation for 6 months, and then when they're like, oh, the new season's starting, but if you want to get ready for it, the movie's now on Crunchyroll, you can watch it, and then the new season starts, boom.
I think that can be a bigger thing as long as it's available too within the system to watch. If you can't just make it a theater, right?
Right, and that's the thing that they're trying to figure out. This is something new. They haven't done that before. If they have done it in the past, it could be original stories.
Yeah.
And that's about it. And then again, some people complain. What do you want original story of a movie? For instance, the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood movie. It's not part of the story.
Oh, sorry, the Sacred Star of Milos?
Yeah.
Milos? That's an original idea, though. That's different.
Right. But there are some people that say, well, should I watch it? What's the point? I know the story.
Some people say
those ones it depends on what.
Well, and that's the one.
And that's what. Yeah, it depends.
That's my point. Is that right now the anime industry are trying to find a way into presenting the story in a way that it will adapt the story to the source and be able to reach more people.
Do you want to? Are you trying to say it's? They want to keep it canon within the story, it can happen in a side story type of thing, or
I would say this. Okay, let's use Harry Potter. Let's use Harry Potter for example, right? We were told about this great fight that was that happened between Grindelwald and Dumbledore, right? This is there was a definitive battle of how he got the Elder Wand.
They're like that. They're like, your hand. Remember? They're like,
Anyway, the idea of what we wanted to see that actual movie or that actual fight. That was what we wanted to see, even though we already know what happens. He wins. We know Dumbledore wins.
Yeah.
Stop being like that.
That's what they were doing.
I don't care. The point is that's something we want to see. All Might versus All for One.
Yeah.
We already know who wins.
I get you.
That's the thing. It depends on what. If something was introduced.
Something that the manga didn't show that you'd like to see.
It's for me, my issue, and I think it's just because as I've gotten older, I don't want to watch that stuff. But Andor, people love Andor. And everything, but it's there's no stakes in it because we already know this guy dies spoilers in Rogue One, the movie. So like anything you're hearing about this, like, oh, is he going to make it in this episode? Of course he's going to make it in this episode. He's not going to die until Rogue One starts, you know? So it's like...
Yeah, that's kind of...
That's kind of weird because that's like...
it's always like oh no, will he make it? Like
it's a prequel of a prequel.
Yeah, but that's
the thing. Yeah, I understand.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think prequels only work when there's like something of an event that that happens that you never got to see.
Yes,
I see.
So what I'm saying is like what David's saying with the All Might fight or like God Valley. If they skip God Valley and we never saw the Rock's Pirates fight with Garp and Roger, I would be livid.
Yeah,
like I'd be livid.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same way with my All Might. Like one of the big things when I watch is I would love to see what happened in the past with All Might in his prime fighting. I would love to see
because I want to see like his growth from him getting All for One
and like even like learning how to use it, right?
One for all.
Like, yeah,
but like him getting the powers and then him becoming the symbol of hope, and then him symbol of peace, and then him being the like how he gets hurt, and then like the movie ends with him just going to a supermarket, and then you see Deku running, and then that's how the movie ends, because then you're like, oh, this is how the
transition
into the series, and you're like, oh, this is so cool.
There's a lot of cool ideas they can do with this.
Yeah, because I've seen people on like TikTok like, I would love for them to make a My Hero movie, because when my brother told me about that, I didn't know anything about it, and then TikTok picks up the algorithm and it's like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
right? You heard about a movie,
and then people are like, this is my idea, this would be so cool, and then like it ends with him just walking in the store, you see Deku running, and you're like, oh, that's so cool, because I remember when I was reading it, the guy said like, what would it be so cool if like you just see All Might, he's like looking at a picture of Lemillion, he's like, oh, he could be the predecessor, like, but I need someone who has heart, like I like somebody who's like someone who has heart like me, and then just someone who just walks, like quoting what he was saying, like their legs just move on their own, and then the person was like, and then you just see Midoriya running behind him, like going into save Baku, and he's already in the station. Like, but yeah, how cool would that be?
I gotta say, it all depends on the execution. Granted, I mean, there are some movies that have been really successful, anime movies that have been really successful on their own. When they start including like an anime story, that's where it gets kind of dangerous. It could work.
It's a different type of media. It makes it hard.
Another example of that, of course, of all the My Hero Academia movies, I think number 3 was the weakest one.
Is that World's End Mission, whatever?
It's the one where like Deku was framed as a bad guy. That was a horrible film.
See? Like there's some
people really like it. I don't understand why. I never understood why.
Good for them.
That was the second movie.
I do feel like
third.
Oh, there's 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's 4.
I was thinking there's 3. So
I gotta say, if they were to make a movie, they have to be. If have the creator's blessing and he actually puts point into it, sure, by all means, go ahead and do it. But if they want to do it, they should just either keep it on film or doing a TV show, but don't do both.
Don't try.
That's why it gets messy.
Don't turn the movie into a season.
And that's what I'm trying to. I'm kind of worried about what's going to happen with Chainsaw Man, because they interviewed the guys who directed the movie. I'm like, so what's going to happen with Chainsaw Man? Are you guys going to have another season, another movie? They basically said we'll figure out after.
Oh my gosh!
After they want it's a point that they're trying to make. They're still trying to figure out what they're going to do. And a lot of anime directors are like, well, if we just do it on TV, it's not going to reach a lot of people, but with a movie, it's going to reach a lot of people. Look at Demon Slayer; they were able to make a lot of money on just in the movies, right? So
yeah,
it's a challenge. I think anime movies are going to be evolving, and TV shows, TV anime movies are going to be like, it's going to be through a weird phase. But with that being said, I do feel like there's cool material to incorporate into movies from animes.
Yeah,
animes arcs, which could be really important.
Or side characters that are like super intriguing that people want to know about, and they could have.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like they easily instead I mean, obviously it's changed so much since 2016 and up is when like they started doing like more movies instead of just making like side character special episodes. Like a good example is like Kakashi. If they would have done like his
Kakashi
Kakashi Chronicles, instead of making it into like episodes, like they would have made it into like a mini movie, and just
we were talking about that recently.
The production, that would have just made everyone like, "Yo, this is so awesome! You get all this," and that would have been great. That would have made them a lot of money.
Another great example of a movie that has been great adapted into like a side story: Slam Dunk, the basketball movie.
I heard that was good,
dude. The guy who directed the manga directed the movie.
Oh, wow.
So he was like,
the guy who wrote the manga directed it.
Yes.
Wow, the mangaka read it.
So he had all his voice, he had all this like points, and the story. I love it. It's one of my favorite. Like,
good job on him.
So I think
very good job.
There's a good execution. It's just how they're gonna approach it. I think there's a lot of good opportunities for
him.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's keep going here. Yeah, you can read this next one.
Oh, okay. So this is cool.
Let's see if you know how to say the name.
Okay. So this was on Wednesday. For the third season of the live action of One Piece, they announced who's going to be playing Portkas the Ace. It's Xolo Mariduenas, right? Mariduenas, yeah.
Miguel from Cobra Kai, if that helps any of our listeners.
Or he's a Blue Beetle as well.
Or Blue Beetle, there you go.
So it was cool because...
this was fan requested, too.
Yes, because there's a TikToker named... what was with the TikTok? One Piece Goofy or something like that. Mm-hmm. He interviewed him, and he's like, "What would you love to do?" He's like, "People," he was telling him like, "People want you to play like Ace." Like, and then he goes like, "I don't know what I wanted to do if I was going to be Ace."
What are you, Scooby? Oh, I don't know, Shaggy.
My voice is
sounds like it, it.
He got really high pitched. He got really high pitched when he said, "I don't know." Like, who?
No, I don't know, Shaggy.
And it was just funny because he's like, "This bitch, he had it. He couldn't tell me." Yeah, it's just funny. And so
now, I'm trying to wait. Like we have two. We get Hawk, and we're good. Hey, and he could play a good Sabo.
Who?
Hawk?
Hawk could do Sabo.
Yeah.
Oh, let's make this a thing. We need to get the interwebs for that.
Right now, he is connected. He knows the cast.
Hawk would be great for Sabo.
Hawk from Cobra Kai.
Okay,
just to make
it.
But yeah, so like it's cool.
I was thinking Mihawks. Like, who are you talking about?
No, not Mihawk. No.
No, what
he's already casted.
Yeah,
and they got a good cast for him.
Because he's like, I don't know, he just fits it for me really well.
Oh yeah,
and because I can't wait for them to. You're gonna see him because his first the first scene you see of Ace is his back tattoo.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He's in the not diner but bar or whatever.
No, the first time we see him, I saw it was on top of the boat. Don't they see him in the diner later, or do they see him in the diner first?
He's walking. He's walking.
No, but the first appearance, did he first show up with the Straw Hats on the boat where they're doing that joke and they're like, "Wow, your brother's way cooler than you"?
No, before because Luffy, because I just read it. Luffy finds him in the
bar, right?
And he's like, "Ace." He's like, Luffy, like, what are you doing here?
And then comes, right?
and then they get him to the boat.
And then that's when the Straw Hats disrespect the captain.
You know what I bet they're gonna do?
Yeah.
Is this one of two things? End of season 2, we're either going to see
end of Drum Island. That's Drum Island.
End of season 2, you're going to see because you know how they do like the little, you know how they do the like the little sneak peek from last season, season 1 that you saw Smoker. Yeah. End of season 2, you're just going to see fire, and then you're going to just see the back tattoo. You're going to be like, oh, that's going to be the end of season 2.
So wait, you think the end of season 2 the end of season 2 is going to have a little piece of,
and you're just going to see like the smoke is going up, and then you see the fire just, and then you see the back tattoo. It's just
that would be a perfect
we know that
way to represent it. Yes,
because season 2 we know is gonna go from a drum. So basically all the Drum Island arc.
That's the last 2 episodes is Drum Island, right?
It says it includes Logetown, Reverse Mountain, Twin Cape, Whiskey Peak, Little Garden, and Drum Island.
They revealed the titles of the episodes, and the last 2 symbolize all Drum Island. So I think we'll just have that finale.
I'm not a big fan of that one, but it doesn't matter.
No, that's okay. I wasn't either. But
episodes? How many episodes?
2 for Drum Island.
No, how many episodes total?
8, I believe.
I think it's 8.
Oh, it's okay.
I will say, aside from him, my favorite casting from season 3 is going to be what's his name now? I just lost it.
Talk about Robin. Robin's my favorite casting so far.
No, mine is John Manganiello.
Oh yes, Crocodile? Yes, he's a great
Mr.
actor.
Zero, Mrs. Zero, well, I don't care. You sure? No, this is Crocodile.
We all know it's Crocodile. We're not going to say Miss Sunday. We all know
if he
who these
does
guys
the stupid laugh, I'm going to love it.
Oh, I would love it if he did the laugh.
So let me tell you,
the English one is amazing. I love it. That's the only part I've ever heard.
English. It's good.
Okay. I've only if I've watched One Piece, I've only watched in English.
So remember, I told you I was going to tell you like something I found out about Xolo. So today I was looking on the online, and there was apparently there was a guy from Brazil who he was for the past 2 years trying to be cast as Ace. Oh. He started recording, learning Japanese, practicing some sports, playing with fire, like trying to be like wow. No, seriously, doing all
became
the
a pyro.
And he was trying to like get people on the internet to actually cast him over that. So
What did he do to practice that? Never mind. I'm not going to say.
Never mind. So he basically was trying to, get trying to bring his name into getting opportunity to cast for Ace. Well, apparently that didn't happen. He got really mad, and he was like, "I can't believe they're able to hire this guy, Xolo, and like this guy is not even Latino or Brazilian." I'm like, "What?" It was the dumbest comment ever.
Well, wait. What was dumb about it exactly?
Because Xolo is Latin. He's Mexican.
He's Mexican.
So he's supposed to be Latin American for it, so.
And this guy was.
But this guy was mad that he's not Brazilian.
Yeah, because
technically Ace is Brazilian.
Yeah,
but even Luffy's not even Peruvian, the main actor.
Yeah, so.
Wait, is Luffy Peruvian?
Yeah. Inaki's not Peruvian, though.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
So that's what
I know
I'm
I didn't like Luffy for a reason.
but like even with like people getting mad at like the Vivi stuff really makes me mad because Oda's casting them based on like the region of where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And Vivi's supposed to be Egyptian / Indian descent, right, for Alabasta, which that's what they casted, and people are like, oh, she's not white. It's like that's not the point, dude. Like even Sanji's supposed to be French, Zoro's supposed to be Japanese. Like they're casting accordingly. Shut up.
Yeah,
the guy knows what he knows what he wrote. Okay, he's not gonna be shading in for shades on every character. For God's sake.
They
don't even shade in Usopp all the time.
Do those countries even exist in the One Piece world?
No, it's just an interpretation of the real world.
Yeah, because he was asked that a long time ago. Like,
I don't know.
He's like, if we're like, what would each character from One Piece be in which country or where?
Yeah, and he said they're all based off different regions of the real world. Is where he got the inspiration. Like Robin being Russian, that's a real thing. So that's why they got a Russian actress. So that's the casting is specifically made for a reason. He's specifically typecasting for a reason.
Chopper is Canadian.
Chopper is Canadian.
Mm-hmm. So he's
Canadian, eh?
Yeah.
I hope he talking like this.
No, but I gotta say, like, people need to like take it easy, especially when it comes.
I think it's like the thing is like again. I'm not saying that they're right, but it's like if you were to tell me that she was from the Middle Eastern and you show me like there's a Middle Eastern. His representation. I looked at Vivi, not knowing anything else. I would never guess that based off that. But again, I understand what you're saying.
That's the same for any character.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But again, in the manga, you can make their color darker. Why they didn't choose that? I don't know why.
He did it with Robin and he did it with Usopp, but that's about it.
Yeah, but so again, the question then would be why not her? If that is her lineage or that's her color of her skin supposed to be. I'm not saying like to represent them at all in any way. I'm just saying. If you just were to look at Vivi and say, hey, just look at this picture of this drawing, what race would this be?
No, I get that, but that doesn't work with manga.
It can. You can make them darker.
Yes, you can, but not distinction nationality. But we can see in the real world.
Well, if you look at the show though, the anime, she's not also dark.
I know that's not the point I'm saying.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if I were just to tell you that, and you could tell me, oh no, this is a girl from the Middle East, I'd be like, she should be darker.
As long as I think fans should know, as long as the creator of the story itself is helping with the cast, that's all you need to say.
That's fine, yeah.
It doesn't care if it doesn't.
I don't care.
Manga or in the anime. I mean, if he has the blessing of the guy who created the whole thing, that's all.
Yeah, and I don't care. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, like people should take that into account.
They should.
I think
they don't.
Sadly, that's not the case.
Yeah. It's at the end of the day, if Oda picked them to be those characters, then Oda picked them.
That's what he always envisioned.
So it doesn't really matter at all at the end of the day what people cry about.
What's really cool about the season that One Piece is bringing, like it's bringing a lot of famous actors from different shows, and I think Xolo itself is going to be bringing a lot of people.
Well, I like seeing nobodies like the Robin actress. She's done like one other film besides this. Like I'm totally fine having people we've never seen before.
Yeah, give him a shot.
Like I've never seen the Nami actress. I've never seen Luffy's actor. I mean, the only thing I've seen is probably Zoro's actor, just because of Rurouni Kenshin's movies. But that's
yeah.
That's the only one I know, and like really. Except for season 2, obviously we have some big names. Like Jamie Lee Curtis was. I'm glad that Oda was taking feedback, kind of like with the whole Ace situation. He's taking these feedback. Like Jamie Lee Curtis was good until she found out, she kind of had a different deal. She had to deny it. So
I would have told.
She was accepting the cast, but she was doing the Freaky Friday and other projects, so it didn't work with the schedule for her to do it. But she was down to do it.
Bro, I would have if I was her, I would have been like,
big ass fan.
I would have been like, Disney, we're putting this on hold. I'm gonna do my stuff for One Piece.
Disney, we're gonna put this on hold. She doesn't have that power.
Yeah, she does.
She can tell Disney, hey, put this on hold.
Or cancel? Who? Nobody. Like, did Freakier Friday make?
She could have already been contracted.
I don't know.
We don't know.
Oh.
I mean,
it's all contracts.
Like
that's all it has to do.
We're
Yeah.
gonna film at this time, and it's like, well, I'm kind of filming another movie. I'm contracted.
That's how it works. It's all contracts.
It's just how it works. It's Hollywood.
Anyway,
that would have been cool though. I would have loved it.
Yeah, I think most fans would have loved that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Watch. It's a debate, and then she's.
But like I said, I'm excited. They're gonna have like a bunch of new names, famous names, people that we haven't like
introducing new people.
Right. I think that would be a good opportunity.
I do too.
I think it's a good show overall. Like I do hope the next season.
I hope they keep the cinematography the same because, like, some of the best parts of the live action was just like cinematography. It just blew me away. Yeah. Like some of the shots, it's like, oh my gosh!
Can't wait until next season drops.
Yeah, me too. Sure. When is it drop, Dave?
March.
Mario Day, remember?
Mario Day?
Yeah,
March 4th or March. What is it?
March
10th. Okay.
Yeah, MAR10.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Anyway, so let's keep going. Next one is so we know the MCU has been kind of this hit and miss thing. So they want to get people excited for Doomsday. It's coming out next December, 2026.
Just a little
Wait,
side
it's
note.
next December?
Next December.
Well, I mean, look at this. This is how bad. This is how bad it's been. Yesterday, the Blade movie should have came out.
No. Yesterday,
Avengers.
Secret Wars was supposed to come out originally.
Wasn't Secret Wars going to be like an Avengers-like movie?
Part 2 is Doomsday.
It's supposed to be
Secret Wars.
It was It's supposed to be
Secret Wars.
Kang Dynasty.
No, it was King Dynasty was the first one. Secret Wars, the second one. The second one was supposed to come out this year.
Sequel.
Well, Kang Dynasty was supposed to.
No, it's come out 2025. It originally was supposed to come out 2025.
Well, we're 2025.
Yeah, I think you're getting the wrong years, bro.
Yeah, King Dynasty, the original one, which is
King
the first
Dynasty,
one,
and then
was supposed to come out in 2024. And then, Secret was supposed to come out in 2025.
Skipping.
I was thinking 2026 already. Anyway, so to get everyone excited, there is a huge rumor, and not just rumors, there's multiple sources that are corroborating this, that we'll get an actual trailer, not a teaser, but an actual trailer for Doomsday at the release of Avatar Fire and Ash. And then in the Super Bowl, we'll get the Spider-Man Brand New Day.
A trilogy of Avatar before we get in the damn Avengers movie.
We've already had Avengers movies. This is just a new.
No, that's what I'm talking about. It's just like this whole what phase are they in? 4 or 5? I don't even know anymore.
5, I think they're.
We ended phase 5.
Okay, we're
horrible.
So is
I think or ended phase 6. I don't know.
Is Avengers then the beginning of phase 6?
I don't know. I don't know how the phases work now.
Okay, no, but
usually
I don't want to watch Avatar. But I might get a ticket just so I can watch the trailer.
You want to watch Avatar?
It'll be on YouTube somewhere.
It will be on YouTube, but I will. I do want to watch Fire. I want to watch Fire and Ash just for that.
I want to watch it,
and then I'll just leave.
I do like Avatar.
I already told you my thing with Avatar. I did watch the second. I did watch the second movie with my nephew because when I was house sitting for my brother with his kids, I was in and out watching the movie, and so I watched the whole 70% of the film of like not the beginning, but the 70% and then towards the end. So I'm like, I kind of get the gist, but still doesn't make sense of why they left their home planet or their home area.
It was being infested.
You didn't watch the
humans. The humans were in there and they were infiltrating. They're like, it's not safe here for us. We have to find a different tribe.
Family.
Well, he was also being persecuted.
There were other ones.
Oh, they persecuted them and they.
So they wanted to leave.
Oh, they're specifically them. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay,
because remember, he's the one that left.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I watched the first one.
Who cares?
15 years ago.
Anyways.
15 years ago, and I still remember that part.
Okay, good job.
No, but what I'm trying to say, I think Avatar. Okay, first of all, I do want to watch the Avengers trailer. I think it's a good time to get this trailer. I think it's a time in which most people are going to watch movie theaters because that's where season happens, Christmas season. A lot of people go and watch movies as a family.
Yes.
Number one. Number two, I do feel like Avatar deserves to be watched. Because if you think about it, it's an original IP. It hasn't. It's
just Dances with Wolves with CGI.
But I gotta say, I definitely think there's a lot of innovation in there. Whether you like it or not.
Good job.
Yeah, I think there has been.
Have you seen Dances with Wolves? Say shut up. Anyway, go on, Paul.
No, but I do feel like it's a good way to provide storytelling. They advance a lot with technology, and I think there is a plot that is original. Well, original to say.
Dances with Wolves.
Dances with Avatar.
But overall, it's building their whole universe on their own. And that's enough for me to support them.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just saying.
Speaking of other trailers, we got... What?
Do you have this one too?
I don't care about that.
Everyone cares about that. What are you talking about? We're putting this one as well.
What do you got?
Brendan Fraser and Rochelle Weisz will return for a new Mummy movie.
Yes.
And it's gonna.
See, you hear that? Oh,
and the third Mummy movie doesn't count. So it goes 1, 2, and then this one.
I don't care.
What third Mummy movie?
There's a third Mummy movie.
To honestly, I've rewatched them. I think they're mid as hell.
Do you mean The Mummy with Tom Cruise?
No. There's 3 sequels.
There's a third one?
Yes, that's
the Tom Cruise one.
No. There is one. Okay, there's the original one. There's the one that
the Scorpion King,
and there's the one that takes place in China.
Yeah, that one sucks.
See,
I never heard of that. That must have sucked. I never heard of that one.
Yeah, it was ass.
See, it was bad. So I think they're bringing back the new original cast to a new movie to continue the whole original movie trilogy.
They're like 60 years old, man.
Brendan Fraser's like in his mid-50s.
He's coming back. He's making a new movie, Rent a Family or something like that.
That's cool. I don't want him in the Mummy movie. It's an action movie.
Wait, hey, I'm not
gonna he's 56.
Wait a minute. How old was Tom Cruise when he did The Mummy?
He was like he's
old.
He's like almost 70, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's fine. Like
but Brendan Fraser is not Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
but it's Hollywood.
Brendan Fraser isn't Jason Statham.
Yeah, Tom Cruise has been giving money to Scientology.
But it's Hollywood. They'll make it work.
I'm trying to make a joke. I'm saying Tom Cruise is with Scientology.
I don't want to see
giving him young people blood
and
to stay young.
also Gremlins is coming back as well.
Oh yeah, third Gremlins movie coming out.
Yeah.
So more Hollywood, more trilogies, more unoriginal ideas.
And that's why I go back to Avatar, because Avatar's original story. It's original.
But I'm just saying, like in America, everything's a damn trilogy or like a 4th or 10th movie, and there's just no fresh ideas or the remakes of old movies.
It's not that there are fresh ideas; it's that people don't want to take risks.
And that's my point.
And even if they make risks,
I think it's 2 different points, but they lead
to
the same thing.
For instance, have you watched the movie The Creator? Probably not, right? That movie is their own IP. It's basically an inspiration of.
But what I mean is, every movie that's a trilogy or multiple, they were a really big standalone when they got released, and so they became popular. So they made. I'm just saying, America's just like creatively bankrupt a lot of the times.
Creatively, yeah.
Yeah.
It is because people don't want to take risks into making new IPs.
Yeah, it is really hard to make risks.
And even if they do, business are going to be like, no. I want something that's going to make us money. Oh, yeah, nostalgia. They're bringing that up.
Like, you know what was
and it works.
You know, it was like a cool idea, but it was executed absolutely horribly. I think it was not James Cameron. What's his name? The guy who did Lord of the Rings? Peter Jackson. That one movie with the
King Kong?
No. With
that's a good movie by him.
The cities that are on trains, they're driving.
It was that was a book.
Oh, never mind. But I was saying, like, that was a cool idea, but then the movie I heard just stunk. Like you see this guy like in the trailer I remember, like the people are like running away, and then it's like London is on a big ass train chasing them, and it was really cool when you think about it. But then like it just was poorly executed.
I mean, another example is K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah,
Sony thought it was gonna be a fluke, so like, you know what? Let's send Netflix.
Oh, they fucked up
exactly,
big time.
They're like, we could have made money out of this bitch.
And now it's like one of the biggest movies of all time,
and it's getting a sequel. See,
good for them.
4 years.
It's happening.
4 years later. Talking about movies, the one final one before we're going to some main topics here. We got the Michael Jackson biopic trailer.
Where's the sound for that?
Yeah. It's coming out next year.
Yeah.
Shamona. What? Shamona? Okay, if you don't even know it, then stop. Okay, just stop. How about you introduce your wife and have her listen to it? Okay,
you need to get your wife into it.
Yeah.
Get Tim into it. He'll probably be like,
yeah, Tim would probably be doing the moonwalk already.
Like a southerner.
He'd probably already be moonwalking. I can imagine it.
Mama say,
all right, talk about your.
I think it looks amazing,
Mr. Jackson.
It looks good.
The interesting stuff. So this was originally going to be 2 movies almost.
A sequel.
They were going to cover like the allegations that he had.
They should.
They're not going to.
Good.
They did massive recuts and reshoots to. I don't know where they're going to end it, but I know that part is no longer in the movie.
That would be almost like with Bohemian Rhapsody was how good that was. If they just went like full in on the AIDS thing, they didn't need to.
Yeah,
how he infected tons of people.
Yeah, I know, right? But they don't need to like do 30 minutes of him plowing dudes. You know, like we can just get to the part that's Freddie Mercury. Like it's a Queen movie. Let's just get about Queen.
Should be some part of it.
Well, no, it was in there, but it wasn't like a 30-minute story of him plowing dudes and giving people AIDS. It's not necessary. That's called a documentary. Like we're making a movie. Like we don't need a. I'm not wanting to watch a movie of Michael Jackson's court cases. I want to see like him as a kid getting success and like the big time. Like that's what I'm saying.
Maybe not all of it, but I think if you talk about like a biopic, it has to provide a story about his story. Like,
right, but remember it's a movie versus a documentary,
yes.
right?
So like what my brother was saying though, it's they wanted to originally make two films.
I think they want to make.
But if they were going to make the second film only or a majority of just that, that's an issue. That's the problem. If it was like let's say the second film is 2 hours long, but they put 45 minutes of it as that stuff, I'm okay. I'm okay because the rest of the film is everything else after. Then that's fine.
But there's not. Like, he didn't do much in the last part of his life. He didn't do much.
Yeah,
his last album was 2001 that he made an actual album aside from like special editions of one. So he didn't do much.
What was it? This is it or something. It was that concert tour thing. Is this big?
Yeah, that was post. That was after he died.
That's like one of the biggest things we really had afterwards, right? Like, wasn't really. There was a whole like frame of just nothing going on for years. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, he already was the king of pop. I mean, who cares? But I mean, I thought the nephew. It's the nephew who plays him, right?
Yeah,
I thought he looks fine.
He doesn't look exactly like him, which is fine.
Assholes, like this is him. This is really what you got to pick. It's like.
What are you complaining?
Like, what are you
a movie?
At least he has his genetics, for God's sakes.
Yeah. Some Michael Jackson blood.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I think it looks like an interesting movie. I do want to watch it. I don't know how much they're gonna include with the allegations or not.
Yeah. I don't think they will. I think they completely took that out.
Mention like the Bohemian did with AIDS.
I think they should mention it at the very least.
I know that they're at least gonna go to his album, the black and white one. They're going at least to that point. After that, I don't know.
Because I feel like if you're doing a movie of a biopic, you need to have every aspect of the story.
I mean, even Johnny Cash had that too.
Like again, I don't know. We'll have to see.
I just don't. The only thing is, I don't know if this is what you're saying, Paul, but I just don't want it to be the focus of the movie.
No, I don't want to focus.
They could do a mention like in Bohemian with the AIDS thing, and that we need to do my last tour because I have AIDS. I'm going to die. Like that's fine. It at least addressed it, and we know why this is happening. Like something like that's fine.
See, and that or for me,
even if it's at the very end or in the credits, like Michael died, or I mean, I don't know.
Because something that I wouldn't like is to just be glorified. Look at this. He's amazing.
I get you. You got to do all sides of it,
right? And I think
the
for me,
pros and the cons.
Like that.
Like how did they end Rocket Man? I watched it, but I couldn't finish it.
Elton John one yet.
It ends with him doing his that song.
Not Rocket
Standing.
Man, right?
Stand by Me.
It's still standing. Okay.
Yeah, because
Still Standing,
what they do is they do like literally what's it called? This scene by scene of the original music video to that.
Say they could just end it with something like that, something big. They don't have to go through everything.
How did you guys like that one anyway, Rocket Man?
I just saw the ending and I
watched part of it and I got bored. I didn't like Rocket Man that much.
Yeah, probably gonna watch it.
Okay,
but interesting. But yeah, I can't wait for that one.
When's it come out?
Next year, April something,
16th to 26th or something like that.
Okay, cool.
So April.
Okay,
I'm excited.
Me too. That gives me the question: if you guys were to pick like a biopic for another artist or singer, who would that be? Like
Michael Jackson.
Apart from Michael Jackson.
Because I've been waiting for this one.
I would like to see. I think he deserves it. Like Kurt Cobain, like Nirvana and them.
That could be a good one.
That would be really cool. Another one would be.
I think Journey.
I'd want to see Eddie Van Halen's. Because there's so much stuff that happened with the singers as well. With like David Lee Roth, like his whole thing was like so there's this huge like internal struggle where David Lee Roth wanted them to be more like of a not showboaty, but that's the word that comes to mind, kind of a band. Yeah. And Eddie was like, no, we're about music. We're not here to like look sexy or look this part. Like we would just want to be about music. And so there was a huge like rift to happen. That's why he left. Okay. But he came back because he also as a solo artist, he didn't do that good. But like I would want to hear or see like what exactly. I know biopics aren't exactly 1-to-1 of what actually happened, because there's also been like things about like Bohemian Rhapsody. Like there's a lot of people from the band that like that's not what happened, or this isn't what happened. They glorified it or they took things out of context. So I know it won't be the same, but I would like to see how they depict things that happened with Van Halen.
I think there's a lot of stuff they could do with the Beatles even.
Beatles would be cool.
They're making a movie.
Huh?
They're making a movie.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, it's called like another Yesterday?
No, Yesterday is another movie.
Yeah.
It's coming next year.
Abbey Road. That's what it's called, right?
That's another movie, I think. Look it up. I don't remember the name, but it's
Let
coming.
me look.
Well, there's a lot of story there.
They better be. I want to see one with Phil Collins, and at the end, it's Diego there, and he meets his hero.
Would you be
Oh, it's just called The Beatles.
There you go. See.
You
Coming
guys,
out 2028.
I love to see at the end. You see Phil Collins come on. He sees Diego, and he goes to the drums. Boom, 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 boom.
No. It'll be funny. He's like the ending of the movie is like, hey,
puts his
Phil.
arm on you.
No. They go, Phil, we need you to make he's like, let's just, because I don't know his story, but like, I'm done. I'm retired. And then Disney, hey, Phil, you got a call from Disney. What would Disney want from me? He's like, they want you to make music for a movie called Tarzan. He's like, dun, 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 dun.
I want to know.
Right,
can you show me?
Then I would be like, damn.
See, I like watching movies like this as long as like they're not glorified and tell the whole story from beginning to
Please
end.
show
There
me.
is a great opportunity.
I know there's movies I would not like to see, like Linkin Park. I would not like to see a biopic of that.
No, not yet. Maybe like 20 years from now.
I don't even know if I
Like
want to see
Elvis.
that.
I'd want to see it.
I like the Elvis.
Really?
movie.
20 years from now? Yeah, I'd like to see that.
They do have an Elvis one.
Yeah, I watch that.
I didn't want to watch it.
I heard it was good, actually.
It was good.
I heard it was really
I
good.
really enjoy it. It mixes a lot of like old with new. Like it's kind of weird. There's a part of it how like new music.
I think Kurt Cobain's probably the biggest one they should probably
That
do.
one
That'd
would
be
be
great.
intense.
that would be great. I would want to watch.
Oh,
that.
you know what they could do? And I know it's like, I think it would just do it. I think it would do it if it would make money for them, like a Hugh Hefner or maybe a Stan Lee, like a Stan Lee biopic of how he.
Pretty sure there's a porno about that.
Oh my
About
God.
Stan Lee?
About Hugh Hefner.
Okay.
No, like how he got into stuff, but
No, I'm pretty sure there's like some sort of like something
biopic?
about. I don't know if it's a biopic, but it's something
They had
about.
a TV show of Hugh Hefner, but that wasn't about like his death, right? It was
No, I'm pretty sure there's something about. I heard that there's like I think it's called something Playboy Bunny or something because it talks about like how he began Playboy. I swear there's something already about it.
probably a documentary.
I mean, they already
guess.
like it's
I don't
crazy.
know.
They already made like a Trump biopic with what's his
What?
kid? Yeah,
Yes,
because
Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, the guy
Sebastian
that plays
Stan
Sebastian
plays,
Stan,
plays
yeah.
Trump.
It's super political, though. Yeah. Like,
Oh, it is. Oh, I thought it was like a.
I haven't watched it.
no,
I do wanna watch it.
they try to butcher him, of course, like everything in Hollywood, but it's fine. I mean, he does play it though. Yeah,
No, I thought it was just. I was
Yeah.
just surprised like they made a biopic. So I was like, okay, weird. But I'm saying
It's
like
not- yeah.
I'm just saying like they're making biopics. So I think
Yeah.
some people deserve it, and I think they should do that. Or like you know who does it? Some Hispanic people like
Name me one.
Ricky Martin. No, seriously, Ricky Martin.
The Ricky Martin. Luis Miguel got one.
Okay,
Yeah, I heard about that.
You know
He
who's
got-
getting
he
one
got
back?
drama. He
Guess
got
who's,
it.
you know who's getting one back? Selena's
Selena?
getting one.
She's getting a documentary.
Oh, documentary. Never mind. She
Oh,
got a
that's fine.
documentary.
I've seen plenty of
Netflix.
those, but
She's getting a lot.
But like,
the Jennifer Lopez one alone, it's a masterpiece.
Like
Leave it.
Juanes, like do like a Juanes one maybe, or
His isn't that interesting.
or Maná or something like that.
I like to see Manaz. I'd want to
You've been
hear.
biased. You've been biased.
I want to hear because they have an actual English album that I cannot find, but I really try to come out as English. And Ferd, the singer, he was like, I hated singing in English. We sucked. He like made sure that no one ever hears it. But I know there's an English album somewhere that I want to hear. I want to hear how bad they were.
But something like that. I'd like to see like if they did like a Larkin Ciel biopic movie in Japan, I would go and pay to watch that. Or
That'd be interesting how he convinced Ken to be like, "You're almost done with college. Come, let's go play." Okay,
dude, they're probably like, we'll give you a box
like
of cigarettes.
honestly,
And he's
how
like,
would you?
done?
How do you think that conversation came out? Because you're almost done. You're like you can make good money. He's like,
was he
no.
supposed to be like an astrophysicist or some crazy ass thing
He
like
was
that?
ready to graduate. I don't remember.
He was
like
ready to graduate, finish it, and he's like one semester almost done, right?
Architecture or something.
Something like that, and he gets convinced to leave it. I would love to see that conversation.
They got him a carton of cigarettes. That's why he's like,
But I
here's
think
2 cartons.
It has to be like, if there's one particular aspect and that's about it. But I think there has to be ups and downs. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Like for instance, I did watch the Luis Miguel biopic. It was a TV soap opera. I watched the summary. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched the summary. Something that I didn't know is that he actually dated Mariah Carey.
Really?
Yeah. This is the weirdest thing ever. Anyways,
There was one for Celia Cruz. It was really good.
oh yeah.
Does Japan do biopics at all?
They do, but they don't mostly know. Like they do it for mangakas as well too.
Oh, I was going to
Biopics, really? Are you going to do one of Rurouni Kenshin's?
But they do that.
Akira Toriyama.
But they do that. Like, what? They don't, it's not like they release this. on movie
That'd be
theaters,
huge.
mostly they're dramas. Like,
Oh.
yeah.
I would like a TV movie.
That could.
I don't know.
I would like that.
We'll see.
I think
like
there's
Akira
more potential.
Toriyama?
I mean, they could
It'd be more of a documentary at that point, though, wouldn't it?
I would like a documentary.
You want a documentary?
That's fine. I was talking about like biopic stuff.
Yeah, but biopics, I would definitely.
They do, but
We'll
they
see.
romanticize it a little bit.
I want a biopic of Sakurai. How he came with the idea of Smash Brothers.
No.
I would love to see it.
No.
I would watch it. I would be the only person now. I don't care.
He would. He'd be Deku with like the freaking All Might things. Just do the
Smash Brothers. And there'd be other people there
He'd
with
have
me.
his Mewtwo and his Pikachu and just like.
And my Yoshi.
I don't want to gaslight you. No, I did.
Of course you do. You want to gaslight me? I don't want to gaslight. Get the fudge out of here.
Yeah, you're
I don't want to gaslight you.
So there has been a rumor in which
Masahiro
they wanted to do more standalone Nintendo movies.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So apart from that, Princess Peach is getting one rumor. They're gonna do a Donkey
Did we already
Kong.
get a Princess Peach game?
No, movie.
Movie.
Oh, fuck.
So they're gonna be making individual movies that at the end they want to do like a Smash.
Well, we're gonna have to test the waters with Zelda with the live action
the-
versus animated and how that's gonna be.
Well, you could go turn animated too.
No, I mean we're gonna see if it works.
I'm excited to see. I want to see.
There
what the trend
already were rumors, even though it's Illumination and Sonic is with someone else. The rumor is that because Amy is not from another dimension, that they're gonna somehow tie that to Smash Bros. I don't think that's true, but that was a rumor I heard when they talked about that Sonic 4 being in production.
Who is this? Oh, Paramount is Sonic.
Paramount,
I think Paramount would literally be totally fine if Nintendo's like, we want to make a Smash Bros. Universe movie. It's like, would you? And I bet you anything. The minute Nintendo comes to Paramount, like, we want Sonic and Smash movie. Done. Okay, we make money off. Like, that's literally what they would do. And then I bet you in like 4
Just go back to their regular dimensions after
4 or 5 years from now, we're gonna see this, and we're gonna see one of these Nintendo movies come out, and then you're just gonna see, hey Mario, you got a letter, and then
Mario,
what's this? And then it just cuts to black.
I could see them doing that, but if they're going to do it, I think they're going to do the first Smash. I don't think they're going to do what you guys want. They're going to do like the original Smash. That's like
but they're not toys. If they take the characters from the movies that are already established, how can they be toys?
It'll be a Netflix series. Watch.
Oh, fudge that! I don't know.
I feel like it's more feasible to do like.
I'm just saying it would be
more characters.
It makes sense that they're toys because there's the Master Hand. That's the last one, but with this new one,
they're going to a universe in which everything's.
Yeah, but they don't need to incorporate everybody like the original Smash people in the thing, because we're not going to get a Samus movie. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a Captain Falcon.
Samus movie
would be cool. We're not going to get a Captain Falcon movie.
That could work too.
But like I'm saying, like Sonic
or a
is
Kid
here.
Icarus could work.
Sonic is already there. We have
Mario.
We're gonna get. We have Yoshi's was already shown. Link, and then Donkey Kong's already there.
Hey, we had Sonic in Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah. Ugly Sonic.
There you go. We're already there.
Let's get 2 more movies
Bowser,
out there.
yeah.
2 more movies out there. And like I said, they could do a Metroid Prime movie if they wanted to, and then a Captain Falcon movie, and then Pokemon's just Pokemon, so they can just incorporate them in there.
And look,
and then that's it. And then they just
Smash was so big, right, that they even incorporated a Falcon Punch in the freaking anime of F-Zero.
Yeah, F-Zero. Remember, he blows up the
planet with his Falcon Punch, and he got the idea from Sakurai.
Yeah,
that's why I want his biopic.
He blows up himself, and the bad guy destroys the planet with one punch, and he's like, "You're the new Captain Falcon now."
It was a Deku My Hero Academia moment,
dude. It's so cool.
It might take some. I don't know,
like 5 or 6. I'd say 10 years from now we'll see this.
Okay, let's quote it.
Like if I have a kid by then, I'm gonna be like, "You're coming to this."
All right, so let's move on here because we have 2 final things to talk about. The first one is we didn't get to talk about it, and I want to spend a lot of time, but not too much time. We got the announcement that Halo was getting remade.
Campaign Evolved.
Called Campaign Evolved. Just the campaign, no multiplayer. That's actually a whole other subject. That's going to be for Halo 7, is what they said. But anyway, it was announced that it's going to be an Unreal Engine 5 from the ground up.
Mixed with Unreal Engine mixed with their other.
Mixing with what's their slip space? No, it's not slip space.
It was slip space.
It is slip space? Okay.
For Infinite.
Yeah, for Infinite. It's kind of mixed with those two. That's what they said. And this,
they're using the assets from it, which is pretty typical in game development. But the whole game is definitely
Unreal Engine 5. And then that they're going to. This is no longer an exclusive to Xbox. This is going to PlayStation.
Watch, we're gonna get like a year from now after that. Switch 2.
I don't think Switch 2
on
can.
On top of that, too, they're doing something kind of crazy with the PlayStation. So the campaign will be a 4-player co-op cross-platform. PC, Xbox, and PS5.
Back on, Paul.
Together. Yeah.
I feel like it's... I don't know. When I heard about Master Chief coming to PlayStation, I feel kind of dirty.
It's weird, right?
Yeah,
you kind of feel like
it feels dirty.
Off a little bit.
I get it.
it.
They had GIFs of it, like where it's like,
Is this illegal?
like you know the one.
It feels illegal.
Bird.
You know that GIF where it's like the lady's looking at her boyfriend. He turns his back to look at the other girl.
Yeah.
It's like that's Xbox. That's Master Chief, and the girl walking away is PS5.
I've
It's
seen
like
a lot of them.
Mario on Xbox.
Ew.
Exactly, right?
It feels dirty, right?
Yeah, no.
Don't get me wrong. I support different companies separately, but like,
But this feels weird.
Well, we talked about this. This is
like
the
God of War
downfall
on-
of Microsoft. Yeah. We didn't talk about this on the podcast, but basically,
Gears of War is a big step, but Halo's the end step. Right?
but yeah, this is them giving
That's their
up the
mascot.
console. Yeah, they're
That's
giving
their
up the
mascot.
console wars. Like even GameStop was saying console
yeah.
wars over. There's no more console. PS1.
It's like when Sonic was on the GameCube.
That felt dirty.
That felt weird for the longest time. You're like, oh, I got Sonic Adventure
Always
2
Nintendo
Battle
versus
on the
Sega.
GameCube.
It
You're
was
like,
weird.
why is this on the Nintendo console?
Why is it slower?
Yeah, I was playing him on Genesis, Saturn, Dreamcast, and
Yeah,
now he's on a Nintendo
he
console.
moved to-
It was always Sonic versus Mario.
And then he moved to
Cross-platform.
PlayStation
yeah.
2, and then he moved to Xbox 360.
Weird.
That was weird. It's just going to take some time.
and the fact
gonna
that it's
take some
be-
time.
Oh, I think that's cool. It's gonna have multiplayer, like crossplay. I think
It's gonna be crossplay.
And 4 players for the first one too, because the first one was only 2 players
So
for
they
co-op.
they came out with the 13-minute demo of the Silent Cartographer, which for most Halo fans, that's like one of the best levels, if not the best level ever.
Biggest level
that they've
too.
done. Yeah, it's a great level. They introduced a lot of things that are from previous Halo games and that are going to be now available in the first one, right? So one of the things that they did is you have zoom in every weapon. So this is something that they introduced. Was it Halo 4 or Infinite? 5. 4. They started like where you could zoom in with anyone, an assault rifle, pistol, whatever. Didn't need to have an actual scope. You could just kind of zoom in at least a little bit. They also introduced that, like you said, 4-player co-op, cross-platform, or you can do split screen. Mm-hmm. They introduced that as well. They reintroduced saying that is correct. Well, no, because there's no multiplayer. That's just the campaign. They also
keep this in mind too, Paul. It's not a remaster; it's a remake. Mm-hmm. So they're going to add like 7. So it's going to be it's not going to be the same game, just with
it's not 1-to-1.
Fresh paint.
Oh yeah, I mean they have. If Dave's going to probably continue, but go ahead. I mean, stuff.
One of the big things that they announced, I don't think this was in the trailer. This was something after when they were talking about the game. They are we're going to have 3 new levels. They're prequels to the first game on the Pillar of Autumn. Mm-hmm. So this is going to deal with
the Reach.
That's what we're hoping for.
No, it's going to be Reach because that's what takes place literally right before. So because they also mentioned
only mentioned Sergeant Johnson was going to be a focus. And
no, it's going to be Chief and Johnson. When Chief met Johnson, it was them fighting up on one of the ships during Reach. That's where they met. So the fights will definitely be up on the. So we'll probably see Reach. I'm hoping below in the ship because Chief was fighting up in outer space. That's when he met Johnson. So those prequels should follow suit right before the jump because remember, it ends like right where the book ends.
Basically, they're trying to. So I don't think you read the book, Paul, Fall of Reach.
No.
So basically, they're trying to have the Covenant fleet follow them. Be like, we follow us to a place. They don't even know where they're going. Like, we're just gonna.
They do a blind jump,
which you don't do. They're like, because if you can blind jump, you can crash into a planet and just
or an asteroid or
whatever. So they just blind jumped. I can't remember how long they were, but I know that Chief, Keys, everyone was in cryosleep for a bit because they had to wake up Keys because that's how the beginning of Halo of the book begins because he's like coughing up like the stuff from the cryosleep. They wake him up to get him. Oh, we're gonna get out of hyperdrive. But anyway, they're trying to lure this fleet off of them.
Okay.
Right. So that's what they do. They have, was it one fleet? It wasn't like tons of the Covenant, but at least one fleet, which is full of a bunch of ships.
I mean, there was an entire armada following them, but yeah.
But it wasn't like the entire fleet of Reach. It wasn't. It was like a very small fraction.
Yeah.
But they had already known the chief. They already know about this Spartan that could take on all of them. Right, so that's what they're like. We need to find and defeat this guy. So they follow them, and that's where they blindly stop and they find Halo.
So campaign, new fresh paint, you can
multiple new levels,
little backstory as well.
There's sprint as well.
There's sprint in there,
but you can. So people are upset about that. You can turn it off if you want the legacy.
I think but if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, Miles, that you have to find the skull for it, right?
I didn't hear that. You might be right. I didn't.
But
hear
I
just heard the dev say you can turn it off if you want a legacy fill. That's what I heard him say.
Okay,
cool.
So I don't know about this. Even though it feels dirty, I think it's a smart move.
It is smart
because if you do that, you're keeping Halo.
The unsmart part to me though is UE5. I mean, I know it's a tech demo, and I know they're just, but still, you're showcasing. It's the same thing they did with Infinite. When it was showcased, it was kind of rough. This is the same thing with UE5. I can see that it's dropping below 30. I can see tons and tons of micro stutters, and just to make sure it wasn't my stream, I kept reversing back when I saw the stutters. Like there's one of the main ones is when they have the cutscene. There's like a half a second pause on a couple of the clips, and even during the game, it's stuttering like crazy, and it's typical UE5 bullshit. It's a shit engine.
Is that
everybody hates it?
Only for the PlayStation? We're talking about like
no, that's what it's designed.
That's where it's designed on Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, the engine is UE5 for Halo, and it's UE5 is a dog shit engine. I don't care. Anybody can fight me to the grave.
I think you're getting confused with UE5 as it's not a PlayStation thing. It's an engine. It's just a software program.
So basically, they're not their justification, but their reasoning is like, well, we have it's not just Unreal Engine. It's with slip space, but again, that doesn't fix the big issues that Unreal Engine 5 has.
Yeah, I agree.
Like it carries on to this game, and you can see it, you can feel it. And so I mean, I thought they were going to go with something new. Like I really thought when they were going to redo, because we had heard about them doing a remake for Halo a while back, and we were thinking, oh, they're going to do something brand new engine, and it just didn't happen.
So do you think they chose that particular engine because of resources?
Because it's infinite.
It's easier to move assets. UE5 is technically in a way easier to develop in, and it's easy to move assets in. But again, it's a shit engine. I mean, I know we've talked here before, guys. I'm arguably the person who plays more games than any of us here, and I've played over probably, God,
a lot,
probably over 15 UE5 games, and they all have the same damn issue. And whether it's crashing or whether it's stuttering, micro stutters, there's all sorts of things. I mean, the latest example is Borderlands 4 right now. I mean, they even have the PS5 issue right now where you can warp between different areas, and the cached items are still around, and they're finding memory leaks, and you have to restart your damn PS5. I've been playing on it, and I have an RTX 5090, and I have to enable multi-frame generation like quite a bit to even get stable frame rates. I mean, it's a horribly unoptimized engine.
With that being said, are you going to get it?
Well, of course I am. I'm just worried about the performance because most of these games, when they come out, they crash. People say it's a PC thing. It's absolutely not. Consoles are struggling with UE5. You can watch any Digital Foundry that talks about it. It's not an optimized engine. It looks pretty. It's easy to develop in, but it runs like ass. And it has stabilization and crash issues. So I guess my point is I'm excited for Halo, but I'm also extremely nervous.
Like here's one thing to understand also is whenever they show these pre-built, like this is like alpha, whatever it is, we know that most of the time when they show whatever it is they're showing, this is a build a few months back. Yeah. Right? Yeah. That's always been like their go-to. That's how they always do it.
The most stable build they have, right?
Yeah, the most stable they had. But again, if this is the most stable build they have, like that raises questions. Mm-hmm. And so, but I'm hoping that those concerns, or at least those things, they can at least fix. I don't know how. I don't know the nitty gritty of that stuff, but I hope that they can fix those things.
So do you guys think that this feels like a Hail Mary? This is the last chance that we get to put Master Chief right now.
No, because I know that they're also like, I don't know if they confirmed it, but there's talks that they're remaking Halo 2 and 3 as well.
Yeah, those are rumors. Like what they're doing right now, like another remake
for everything,
like a remake trilogy.
Remake trilogy.
That's a rumor.
I want to be the optimist in this side of things. I hope it runs well, at least in that sense of things, where like it's at the very least a solid 60 FPS and that doesn't dip lower than that. Like I know it's asking
on console,
a lot, just in general, because I know with Borderlands 4 has been worse too.
Yeah, it's hard.
So that's what I'm saying. 60. That's just an optimist. And what I do hope is if it is successful and we get like a 2 and 3, I would like for them, if it does well, campaign evolved, I would like it to add the extra missions. Like what I would like for like Halo 2, I'd like to have the First Strike book where he's fighting that elite. Like remember in the books when he fights that elite and his armor's like broken, his shield's not coming back up, so he has to fight hand to hand and he's already beat up.
Here's another one. I had liked the official ending we didn't get in Halo 2 where the Chief's doing the Warthog run.
Yeah, something like that kind of stuff. I would like
I think the idea of prequels is actually pretty cool because like again, you know how a lot of people were saying why weren't the brutes in Halo 1? Like I know like the original like things that wasn't an idea. They had the idea of introducing the brutes in Halo 2, but in First Strike they talk about that they don't meet brutes until First Strike.
Yeah,
and that's when So there's an explanation as to why the brutes weren't in Halo 1 from a lore perspective because they specify or they tell you what happens in First Strike. So it'd be cool like if they do make a Halo 2 remake that they give you prequel missions that be like, okay, this is why the brutes are now how they came to be.
Lisa gets like not torn in half, but Linda gets like broken in half, right?
She's pretty much declared dead. It was surprising she even came back to life. She was floating in space for like how long?
Who's that girl who fought against the brute and he like broke her in two?
And she said to
it wasn't Kelly.
It wasn't Kelly. It wasn't Linda.
Wasn't it Lisa?
I don't remember her name.
But she blows herself up after to kill her.
That one. I don't remember her name. I know what you're talking about.
Because then you realize how scary they are. And then that's when they first introduced the battle rifle too. Because this thing, the battle rifle. Oh, this is tight.
Yeah.
See, he's scary because the brutes in the book is scary because they're just this destructive monster.
Well, I'm excited because they're adding new things. Like I know they're adding some of the original ideas from the Flood and some of the models that they didn't get to use. I'm hoping we get to see some of the elite designs of the Flood. That'd be great for the mutation. I know Blur Studio from what's his name that
they did Halo 2.
Is it Halo 4 or Hidden Xperia? I think it was Hidden Xperia where he was there and he couldn't really tell what he saw, but you can kind of tell you knew what he was talking about. I think with Blur they're like going full in on, from what I understood was, remember that scene on 343 Guilty Spark where they do the flashback of the Flood and you see all the Marines and Johnson and Keyes and everybody getting killed. They're going like full horror on this.
It'll be cool.
I'm super excited.
What's scary is if you played that mission, like you play the flashback or like the camera recording, but you can't do anything to change the thing. You know what I mean? Like you just have to walk through and kind of
How did Johnson survive that again? Was it his blood
was
classified?
His blood is poisonous to them.
His blood is poisonous for some reason
because he was hit with the plasma.
The rifles?
No, plasma. They're
made.
No, what they have is like their plasma cannons that they shoot with, like the ships, and he got like 90% of his body got hit with it. So obviously they can skin graft people pretty easy in the future, but he got that and it messed up his blood so that he can't get affected. No, but do that. But like those horror games like Alien Isolation, like you can't hurt the monster, you just have to run away. Like they should do it for that part of the level where you just try to hide and everything, and it doesn't matter where you go. Like at the end, you just gotta die.
I'm excited. I just some of the things that need to be done is I don't like how they're using a lot of Halo Infinite assets. One of the problems that I'm seeing, and other fans have addressed the same issue I have, is the thing about hit detection is very important with Halo. Especially like the elites, like their shields are flashing on. When you watch the demo, the shields are not that as apparent, so you're not really knowing. Like the reason why Bungie made the original Halo and it was so good is there's a lot of little subtleties like that people don't realize that are underlooked. and you're like, why does this feel so good? Why is this so great in all these ways? But those little subtleties are what make it great. Like just shooting the elites and seeing the sparks, or easily seeing a red versus a blue or a yellow elite. Like those type of things stand out. You start realizing, oh, these are the upper elites. Like those things were very apparent and very colorful in the first Halo, and it distinguished that. But the problem they're doing now is they're just doing hit detectors on the crosshair, but the shields don't even really popping properly. Same with like the Jackal shields are getting damage hit into them. Those little things when you're seeing like the shield go from yellow to red, like those are important indicators, and those are not being shown. Those are like, if I'm talking about like minor complaints, to me those are kind of bigger because it's what distinguishes that great gameplay.
It lets you know when you're like,
it's a great design.
It lets you know that, oh, I broke the enemy shield, now I can kill him. You know, like
exactly, yes.
Whereas
absolutely.
like you because like remember when you fought the yellow elites and you just you put all these bullets into him finally, and then you're like, oh, his shield finally broke.
When it pops, yeah. But if you're having a hard time visually seeing that even happened, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, and maybe you're like, you're gonna die, and you don't know. You pop the shield, and you don't take that risk about shooting him, and you're running away, and he kills you. You have to redo all that again.
Because like this is kind of off topic, but I don't know how you guys feel. But like one of my biggest issues with Halo 3, I miss the elites because I don't think the brutes are as fun because their armor breaks apart, but you're not getting like one of the coolest things with me in any of the Halos is fighting the elites and seeing those shields, and like losing that in Halo 3. It just brutes are fun to fight, but I don't think they're as fun as elites.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about gameplay, not story. I miss fighting elite. So I hope they do it right, I guess. I'm just being selfish.
They should make a biopic of a Halo's being made.
A Halo what?
Biopic. Like the backseat.
Biopic of it. Nah, we're good.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. Final thing we want to talk about. We actually all got to go see Predator Borderlands.
Badlands.
Sorry. Badlands. I don't know why I was thinking Borderlands. Because we were talking about Borderlands 4, that's why.
I'll take blame, Dave. That was me.
Predator Badlands. Got see it?
You got this.
So we got to go see it, and I wanted to talk about it. First, non-spoiler, and then spoilers, because that's how we do it.
Hold on, Dave. But you say that, but every time I ever see the show, we say we're going to do no spoilers first, and then we just spoil the shit out of it. So
nah, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Mr. Mister take control. So, Mr. Mister, first tell us just a general summary. What is this movie about?
So they've shown this in the trailer, so this is not a spoiler. So, this story is about a young predator named Deck, and he is a smaller predator than average, and he's, I guess, like the weakling.
He's like a runt, right?
Yeah, he's the runt of his clan, and he is in the trailers. He's going to another planet to hunt the ultimate predator, so he can be accepted into the clan.
Yeah,
that's basically the gist of the whole movie.
That's the gist.
Yeah. And so this is a very different feel because in all other Predator movies, the Predator was always like
the same formula,
either the antagonist or he was like not. It was not a speaking role. Like he was a very one-dimensional being. Right.
I'd also argue too, it kind of was formulaic, right? Where it's the typical like hunting a human, the human survives and beats it at the end. It's like most of them are kind of retelling. This is, I guess, the reason why I bring this up is some of my friends were asking me because I was telling them it was so good, and they're like, "No, but all those are all the same." And I get where that statement's coming from if you're not following this stuff, right? It does seem like that formulaic design, it gets old. And I had to tell them, like, no, like I'm telling you, I don't know if you've seen the trailer, but like it is completely not the same story. Sorry, I was just gonna throw that in there.
No, good, that's good.
But yeah, so it's. I'll let you continue on the story, but yeah, it's not the same formulaic that you're used to.
I would say that this movie, what it does, and I'm trying to say my words correctly, is just tries to show that these predators, the Yautja, they have their own like actual ecosystem. They have their actual like civilization, their own culture, things hierarchy, right? They're not just these savages that are just killing for sport. And we're also not seeing someone who's already passed the trials. We're seeing somebody who it doesn't meet that standard. So it's a very different way of seeing this. And we see that you see actual emotions.
Well, there's been symbols of emotions in the other film. It just hasn't really been like a target. Right?
I would say
we've seen him have anger. We've seen him have sadness. We've seen him be like mad.
I don't know if we've seen him sad. Have we before?
when some of the ones died, remember when they had the big battle where like some like they were kind of like they're upset at a comrade dying, so then they get pissed. That's what I'm saying. It's still an emotion. That's what I meant. We're just seeing it more expressive.
They're cynical, or they're like
there you go,
laughing.
Cynical, yeah, I would say cynical,
but those are all still emotions, right? We're just getting to see like a little bit further. There you go,
more human emotion.
There you go, yeah, more human emotion this time, right?
Yeah.
They're still not like the emotion's still hardened, right? It's not like these guys are like they're not this main character. They don't make him like weak or like he's going to be some sensitive. Like no, he's still a hard ass the entire show.
He's still very much a Yautja. Where it's just how they perceive their emotions is how that alien clan would perceive their emotions. So how they go about it is done well.
I would say just the name Predator, right? They're called predators, right? That was the title that we give. Humans call them predators. Just not to spoil anything, but there are different types of predators on Earth, right? There's different types of predators and how they hunt, how they do things, right?
They're called clans.
They're called clans. So this movie takes that as well. Like these are predators, but they have their own distinct ways of thinking. They have their own distinct ways of resolving things, right? So I really liked it. I think they brought in a fresh new take on it, and I was really worried, and I think Mr. Mister was worried because it looked like there was going to be a lot of comic relief, and I remember Mr. Mister was super like cautious about that because that just didn't make sense to have that in a Predator movie because it wasn't in Prey.
No. Let me ask you this, guy. I remember there was a few times where there were kind of obvious gags. I feel there's maybe like 4 of them actually, but I feel they landed well. Like they weren't. I'm not talking about the android like talking all the time, not shutting up. Like that lasted long enough to where it's like, okay, this is enough, and then it stopped. That was good, but I'm not counting that as like a gag. So I'm not going to.
I know what you're talking about.
You know, like that part, right? Like those moments worked. You know, in really good ways. In my opinion, there's only a few joke parts, and I thought they landed okay.
Yeah,
I chuckled. How'd you guys feel?
I felt fine with it.
I guess at the very beginning, I felt kind of like, oh, this is how is it going to be?
Like this is the android part you're talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, did that kind of get to you the same way where it was like, okay, this bitch getting annoying, and then it kind of like stopped by the time where you like had your limit reached?
I gotta say that changed quite a bit.
Yeah, it's like they just completely cold turkeyed it after a bit.
I think that's smart too, because if they want to pull it the whole time.
Oh my god, I would have probably walked out.
Yeah, I think they probably had
tone
to
it down, right?
Shoots to redo it or to make it like less.
I agree. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Mister, I have a question for you. I was watching some reviews on this. So is this? Why does everybody bring up Disney? Are they producing this film, or what is Disney's involvement?
Disney owns Fox.
Disney owns Fox.
Okay, so they're like the production part. They're the producer.
They get to make the calls.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they the investor or the producer?
They own it. They own 20th Century Fox.
I understand that, but usually like a producer is investing while a director is directing, but this sounds more like an investment type. So Fox is the producer, Disney's the investor.
Yeah.
Or owner, whatever you want to call it.
It's basically Disney on Disney, though, because since they own both.
Technically, I guess why I bring that up is everybody keeps bringing that up, but nothing about that. The thing about this that I liked of this film was it didn't feel Disney. There's nothing really Disney about it.
The only thing for me, the only thing that felt Disney to me is, and this is not spoilers. It's just part of it. But like the ships in the beginning of the film to the when he goes to the planet was very like the sound effects and everything and how that worked. Very similar to Disney's spaceships and stuff like that, but it wasn't from them. But there were similarities between them, so that was about it. But it wasn't like a break. It wasn't like a deal breaker or anything like that.
The one thing I'll add to this film, if anybody's curious, is this message, or that there's no messages in this. There's no political or woke kind of stuff.
It's just
no, and it shouldn't. But unfortunately, we're in a day and age where that's been kind of the norm. And I guess what I'm trying to say with this is just a film, and it's telling a story it wants to tell. I'd argue it's kind of a manly man film. It kind of goes back to the old roots of just brutal killing and just badassery, and it's just it knows what it's trying to be. I mean, it is an action film. I mean, if you want to go see action, it's mostly action. Even the slow parts, there's not many. I mean, they are, but it's not many. And it's just a lot of testosterone type film. It's just an old class. It's like it really kind of called back, in my opinion, to the old, the old original films where they're just action films. I mean, it's just, it didn't really feel much different than that, other than the formula being different. But to me, it just was an action film, like just an old school action film. It's just, there's nothing to it but just a good old film. I think
the reason why people were giving it like the Disney hate was because, so like the thing is weird because like Disney already had the two other Predator films under their belt. Prey and Killer of Killers both did very well. The difference was obviously the Prey, the Predator wasn't the protagonist, and then Killer of Killers was different stories, like small stories of different predators throughout time. And then this one, this Predator was the protagonist and what was going on. And then the biggest issue that people were having, was his design. That's what everyone was mainly mad about, because his crest on his head is different. He doesn't have his quills on the sides like traditionals do. It's like he has it on the top of his head and he can make a ponytail. And my argument that I was telling people, like, this is a young Predator. He is not blooded, or if they're going to keep the terms blooded, he's not done anything. He hasn't done his first hunt in the trailers. It tells you he has never done a hunt yet. He's a youngling, and so he's trying to make himself be known. Trying to become something. And so my argument that I told people is like this: in the wild with wild animals, when they have their babies are not a 1-to-1 look of themselves as an adult, because the adults would eat their babies if that was the case. They make them cute so that the adults can take care of their young until they're ready to grow up and be on their own. In my mind, how I perceive it is, the Yautjas, when they're younglings, they are cute, or to them they're.
Is there anything cute about those things?
Well, we've never seen a baby one, but I'm just saying like they look. I'm saying they look appealing to them, so that they take care of them.
Right, I get you.
So that when they turn, when they become adults, they look like they're like what they're supposed to. So that's why I didn't have an issue with his design. I was like, oh, this is a unique design, and this makes sense in a scientific way with like animals, like
I'm bringing science here.
Well, like I can't remember what it's called.
Bitch.
What's that dinosaur that like has the big old skull brain and they can like skull head and they can like hit walls?
I don't know what they're called, but I know what you're talking about.
Apparently, what they were thinking was there was like 3 different versions of this dinosaur, but they found out that it was the same dinosaur because it changed.
Dr. Diego time.
It changed through when it was going through adolescence. No, even King was telling me about it.
That's okay. If our nephew told you, then I know that's true.
Yeah. So because when the baby is born, it doesn't have the head like the parent. It's got like it's bumpier and cuter. And then when he goes through adolescence, it looks like it has horns. And then when it's fully grown, it has the dome-shaped skull.
So you're talking about like Pokemon, they got the stages. It's 3 stages.
So that's how I perceived it with Predator. With this one, how this Yautja looks so different. And then when he makes his, when he becomes fully mature Predator, he's going to look like a mature Predator.
I'm more of a casual fan. I like Predator, but to me, like I didn't know that was an issue. I don't follow that. Like you do.
People were
so mad.
I'm just saying, like I was just gonna say, like personally, just watching it, I was fine with this whole design. I thought the whole film looked great. Like one thing I want to praise the film is the animation, the CGI was brilliant. Not spoiling anything, but there's a regenerative scene of something that happens.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
The only thing
I remember me and David were sitting next to her, we went, whoa, cool. It was really a cool moment.
What I liked was, didn't like was 2 things. So, like, the Predator in a bunch of the parts of the film, his face was not real. It was CGI'd.
Oh, yeah.
That I could tell. Yeah. And what I liked, though, too, with the CGI, or, like, just with the eyes, because, you can't tell how he's feeling too much, unless, obviously, he's mad, and we've seen him mad.
Yeah, he
but like his eyes when he got scared, you see his eyes kind of shake and like kind of doing that back and forth thing was really good because you could tell oh, this Predator is afraid type of thing.
Like that moment if you guys I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you guys go watch like they have just a scene on YouTube and I'll tell you, it's not bad. It's just kind of during the opening of him being afraid of him dying. Mm-hmm. It's an opening scene, so it's not spoiling anything. This is like the first, 10, 15 minutes of film. There's a clip. That's what they promoted, and that's actually got me to want to see the movie because of seeing the visual expressions and how he's being like. That whole scene was intense, dude. I was watching that just on the computer on YouTube, and I was just like, oh my god, this is super intense. Yeah. And then it ends, and I'm like, okay, I don't know if Diego's going to see this. I'm going to hit up my bro. Let's go see this. And yeah, it was worth it. Like, I feel they did the expressions and emotions with how they did the design. I think it worked, I guess, for me. It worked for me.
So the only issue I had was like just some parts of his face was CGI'd. And then at the end of the film, and when that whole scene happens and and he takes off the thing.
Yeah.
That part was all CGI, which bothered me, but that's because I want him to wear like the whole makeup and the fake mandibles. But I get it's cheaper and it works, so that's I get it. But for me as a purist, I would have loved to have the full prosthetic and everything.
Okay.
But
yeah, sure.
I get it. I understand it, but it looked great no matter what. I thought they looked amazing. You know, seeing the Yautjas and everything like that, and seeing a piece of their like where they live and how they work and stuff is really cool.
Okay, so let's do really quickly scores. What do you rate this as?
The score was great. The music was awesome.
Oh, the Who?
The Who?
Hey, the score was good in this.
I know. The score,
I'm smart.
So last night I gave it like an 8.9, but thinking about it and just letting my brain just enjoy rethinking about it and just enjoying it, it was like a 9.3.
Ooh. Oh, well, that went up.
Yeah.
You were at like a 7.8 last night.
That was him. I was 8.9.
You were 8.7. Maybe that's why I'm getting confused.
No, 8.9.
Okay. And what is it now, did you say?
9.3.
Wow, that went up.
I stick by mine. I said about 8.5. I'm still there. I'm still right there.
I'll say, I think I mentioned you guys, 7.5, and the main reason why is one, I fell asleep.
He was tired already.
I fell asleep a couple of times, actually. But having the movie it's a very contained movie that people who are not really into Predators like Diego is are going to have a good time.
That are not really. He is really into it.
I'm talking about people who are not.
Yeah, he's saying like if you're not a hardcore fan, it's a good standalone.
I think it's standalone film. Like I'm not too much into the lore like Miles, but I feel like it really had heart. It had a beginning and end. It was very contained, and they actually like kind of tease a build up if they want to.
Yeah,
which I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm not a big follower of the Predator. I'm more of an Alien type guy, but I do like the Predator. And I kind of got bored of the formulaic design that they've been doing for years. And for this one, everything how it worked, the pacing. So I will say this, just to go in for people, it is a hero's journey, which those are some. I mean, that's worked for time and time again for millennia. But for me, it was the hero's journey, and it was extremely well done. I praised it higher than everybody else here. I'm going to buy the 4K still case Blu-ray. I give it a 9.7. That movie was a masterpiece to me.
Nice.
I'm really happy I enjoyed it because I went in with very, not low expectations. I was just going in for like a fun B film, just hang out with my bros. And I walked out seeing one of the best films I've seen since like Top Gun Maverick. So I absolutely loved it. I know the user reviews is about 96 on Rotten Tomatoes, so I feel I'm kind of in the majority of the average consumer right now, and so I'm happy. Yeah. I haven't seen a lot of good movies in Hollywood lately, and I'm really happy that I walked out enjoying something from Hollywood finally, because it's been kind of meh for me lately.
What's funny is I was looking. I mean, obviously we don't take from critics, really.
Not at all. They view films different than us.
But some of the critics who were like talking about it, some of them were the old heads from the original Predator. And one of the original reviewers who did the first Predator film, he's like, "This is a breath of fresh air, and it's just as good as the original two Predators."
I agree.
And just hearing from him, I was like, "Wow, this guy's like." He knows what he's talking about. He's not just like, so like him reviewing this and him really enjoying it. It's like, oh, that's awesome to know because, you know what I mean? It's like he knows how fans are with the original Predator lore and all this other stuff. And then now this is an expanded universe and, adding, changing some lore, obviously, and then expanding some lore. And so he enjoyed it too. So it's like, it's really good. I think people who are just nervous or are hating on it is just because of Disney owning Fox and
I can see that. Yeah.
It's like with Alien. But the thing is, it's like it's I get the worry, but it's like Prey is really good. Killer of Killers is really good. Alien Romulus is really good. So
Romulus was a masterpiece.
So, like, what are you worried about? Like,
well, I'd still be worried. I mean, like, Prey was good. I can see that it was good, but I wouldn't even classify it near as good as. No, Prey was the same director.
Oh, really?
Yeah, same director.
Oh, okay.
And the director who's doing Romulus, they want that director to make the Alien vs Predator.
Oh, thank God.
They want that director to make AVP.
So that'd be like the guy in the control of the whole Predator universe.
Well, those two directors, they want
need to be in control of the series at this point.
of those two franchises.
Perfect.
And then I would like for them to combine for the AVP film.
I don't know if you saw Romulus, but Romulus was to me as good as 1 and 2. To me, that's the trilogy, and I don't need to see any others. Like,
Dude,
it is literally it's a 9.5 at least. It is a masterpiece.
Yeah,
like if I was a kid growing up with Predator, Alien, and that was my first one. Like totally fine with it. It was a masterpiece. Unbelievable
really good
film.
Really good.
Sweet.
But
they're doing good stuff for these franchises lately.
Yeah, I think it's just people are just very skeptical with Disney and what they've done. I think the for the long term things for Alien and for the Predator franchise, just don't pop them out left and right, and don't just let any schmuck.
Don't pull a Star Wars.
Yeah, don't let any schmuck just make a thing about it.
I do hope that they make money though. Because
I hope so too.
When we went to watch the movie, we were the only ones watching the movie.
Well, that was for Thursday night.
But to be fair, it was Thursday night at 9:30. But I hear you. I totally agree, because we've had a lot of films that we didn't think were going to fail, like even like say Superman, right? That was kind of a failure of film. Fantastic Four dropped off really quick, didn't make a lot of money. Like a lot of these films, like they get the initial wave of everybody's going to see it the first initial weeks, right? Those people show up. Yeah. But what happens for the rest of the remainders of months where they're actually making the money, right? The diehard fans will. So when everybody's like, "Oh my God, look at me and all these world records," like I don't give a shit. It's the first 2 weeks. The third week's what really matters. That's when like the rest of the casuals show up, and they don't. Then it fails. So I don't know, but it is concerning.
Yeah, it's concerning.
It's very concerning right now.
Yeah, maybe it could be just our theater. Maybe every other theater was actually full.
We'll find out.
We'll see. Yeah,
we'll see what we'll see on
if
Monday.
It's a good story, if people don't go.
But again, that's the first week. We really need to wait for the next 2 weeks. See how it's doing.
Yeah.
The first week's a good foreshadowing of what the next week's going to be.
I'm so with Superman and Fantastic Four, and it turned out to be duds.
Oh, really? The first week was good, and then the rest of the weeks were bad?
The first and second were amazing, and after that, it just became just a nothing.
I just hope it's not like Transformers 1. Like, I hope they don't.
Because my only concern is if they were to make a good movie and nobody going to watch the movie, it's not going to make money, and it's not making money. People are not going to, like, we're not going to make a sequel.
Yeah.
And that's seeing just people hear Disney, they think Predator, and then like I've talked to casuals, right? The moment's like, I don't want to see Predator, it's the same damn story every time. That's a stereotype that's been created, which for multiple years it's fair argument. And if and I didn't even really see a trailer of this until a couple weeks before this even came out. I don't even know how the promoting's been doing, because I didn't see shit about this.
No, they promoted. They promoted some things here and there,
sure.
And then
but it's not big promotion.
2 weeks was Promotion City.
Right, that's why I saw it.
Yeah, I started seeing all the promotions 2 weeks. Yeah. Like, oh, here's a little clip from here. Here's a little bit. Because at first when I started seeing these clips, I'm like, dude, you're spoiling a lot of the movie. No, it's just the first 30 minutes
it's really,
of the movie.
It's barely anything in those. But which is good. But I guess I'm just saying is like the promotion is like, I don't know. We follow some of this nerd culture. I'm just more worried about the casual audience coming in. If it hasn't been heavily promoted, like you see any of the avatars are promoted for half a year. I mean, we're going to see the Doomsday for a year of trailers. I mean, these things are heavily promoted. And if it's this last 2 weeks, there's been a couple of people I've talked to, like there's a new Predator out. Like that's a problem.
I mean,
if we want it to be successful.
They even have a popcorn bucket?
They did?
I don't know.
I didn't see that.
The thing, like they could easily promote it with a bucket.
Right. I guess I'm just saying, like, I want this to succeed because it's so good, but the promotion has been kind of bad.
But you know what? It could pull a Dragon Ball superhero.
That'd be amazing.
Superhero didn't get any promotions. Dragon Ball Super Broly did, but Superhero beat Broly in the box office.
Yeah, but you don't need but that's kind of hard because that's like an anime where like anime fans are going to that. You know what I mean? It's not the casual audience isn't really making a lot of the money for Dragon Ball. It's the diehard Dragon Ball, which is like
if you get people,
globally huge.
If you get people with word of mouth doing that, that'll be good
for Predator. Yeah,
I hope so.
Absolutely,
I want it to succeed.
So.
I want them to build upon the franchise. I don't think they will. If anything, I don't think it'll flop in the traditional sense. I think it'll probably succeed more once it goes into streaming. If it flops in the box office. But I think it'll be successful in streaming. I think once it's on Hulu and Disney Plus, that's when it'll just skyrocket.
Now, isn't there a Netflix show? Is that a prequel to this?
That's how to catch Shaw Brother. I'm scared.
The animation one?
Oh, Killer of Killers?
Is that the prequel to this?
No, it's its own story. But there is connections
Is there parallels to it? Or?
There's connections to the three of the Predator films.
Oh, but nothing about this one, right?
Not that I know of.
Okay. I was just curious. I didn't know if it's something that, like, be worth watching.
I mean, if anything, you've seen Killer of Killers, like the design of like the clan leader and all that stuff is there similar veins of that stuff, and like how the ships are kind of similar looking.
Yeah.
Yes, but everything else is its own thing.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious.
Oh, yeah,
that's good. I think what I'd want you to do, Ms. Miss, is to make a video more about Predator Badlands.
That'd be a good video if you could do it.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think we're gonna end it there. Because we'll talk for like another 40 minutes. Now I'm starting to feel it, man. But
age.
Alrighty, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching. Remember, you can always watch these videos first on YouTube. And if you just want to hear the podcast episode, it's going to be on Podomatic, on YouTube, Google, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. You can follow us on all our social media profiles on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, @ChibinoPodcast, @C, Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. This is David the Smash Fan.
Mr.
Joe Foreign here.
Monster Tech Guy.
And this is Chibino Podcast. Good night.